Hey buddies, it's Tuesday and I am actually making a real video today. So since I'm doing a real video today, I guess it means I have to do the whole sock puppet punishment thing. So I should introduce you to the sock puppets first of all. Okay, so this is Sheila. She will be playing the girl parts in all of my sock puppet adventures. So this is Sheila. You can tell she's a girl because she has long hair. This is Bethany. She'll be playing the part of Leah. You can tell she's me because she has green eyes. See? This is Derek. He will be playing the part of any boys in my stories. You can tell that he's a boy because he has short hair, and also because he has really red lips. What? That doesn't indicate that he's a boy? I don't understand the problem. So guys, I think you actually know pretty much all of my awkward moments because I have vlogged about them. Most of them that I actually remember ones I've vlogged about because writing things down helps me remember things. And so a lot of things that I didn't vlog about, I just don't remember happening at all. So this isn't actually going to be like proper sock puppet theater because I kind of need to be in the frame to explain what's happening in all of these, and so I'm not really gonna do the whole like just see my hands type of thing. So anyway, you can be okay with that, I guess. Anyway, so my first awkward moment came, well, actually, I guess it's an embarrassing moment, I don't know. But it was last week, and I don't know which of you guys heard about that presentation that I had to make in front of like a bunch of professors and businessy people from the university. And so I made that presentation and I was all talking and pointing and everything like that. And then it was awkward and I didn't really like that. But that's not the embarrassing part. The embarrassing part came afterwards. And I was sitting on one side of like the boardroom, right? And there was this like U of like tables, and there were a bunch of people sitting around them, and at the end I got up to leave and walk across the front, you know, to the door, and as I was walking, my foot got caught on a cord, and I did one of those like leap trip things, and like everyone was still standing there, and they were just like, yeah, it was awkward. I'm just going to say that. And I was embarrassed because it was in front of a lot of people who are important, especially in my program, like a lot of my professors now or future professors, and so I was definitely embarrassed. Okay, so the next one is one that my family, specifically my dad, always reminds me about whenever I say that I can't think of any awkward moments or embarrassing moments. And so I don't know if you guys have heard about this one or not, but anyways, it is called the Leocopter. And I was a gymnast, you know this, I believe. I was doing vault, which is the one where you like run and you jump on a springboard and then you go over the vault, right? Is this connecting with anyone? I don't know which ones of you have ever watched any gymnastics. Or I'll link to the vault that I was supposed to be doing in the Ning. So I was running and my steps were off. And if your steps are off, then when you hit the springboard, it's wrong because you're like too far forward or too far back. And I was too far forward. I thought I was going to like miss the springboard. And so I was running and I got to the springboard and I was too close. And okay, I'll see if I can do this. So I was too close to the springboard, right? And so I jumped, and then I kind of like landed on my arms like this. This is really hard because this doesn't have arms. But anyways, I landed on my arms on the vault, and I just sort of like put my feet up and twisted around like this, right? I don't know if you can comprehend what this would look like. But anyways, I finished, and I just kind of like looked at the judges, and I almost forgot to salute, which at the beginning and end of like everything you do in gymnastics that's being judged, you're supposed to salute. So it's just like going like this, right? They like put your arms up, you're like, ee. Right? Okay, so I almost forgot to salute, but then I like turned to him and I was just like, and that was pretty much it. I mean, yeah, it was pretty bad, so it was kind of embarrassing, I guess. We have that on video somewhere, but I'm not really sure where it is. and I don't really know. Yeah, maybe if I find it, I'll put it up here someday. Okay, so the next one you guys definitely do know about. I definitely blogged about it, but I don't know if you guys remember because it was like over a year ago. So anyways, this happened when I met MJ. It was a wonderful day, but I was really awkward that day. It was bad. So we were going, and MJ was standing there, and she was talking to this other girl, being all MJ-ish, you know what I mean? So me and my sister were kind of standing over here awkwardly. Imagine my sister standing here with me. But anyways, and so then we decided to like go over, and I give her my copy of Sweet Scarlet to sign, which I wish I had it with me right now because it's really like beat up and everything, but I left it at home. So MJ was like, "Oh, I see that you read this a lot." And I was like, "No, actually, my friend borrowed it from me and she left it on the air conditioner, and that is why it's so messed up." And she was like, "Oh, I just thought that you really liked it." And I was like, "Oh, I did like it, but I usually take better care of my books." And then MJ went off on one of her wonderful little things, like she does on Twitter, basically, or on a blog. She was talking about a cat peeing on something, I believe. But anyways, it was awkward and I was embarrassed because why can't I just act like a normal person and just be like, "Oh yeah, I loved it," you know, instead of being like, "Ah, I loaned it to my friend, she left it in the air conditioner, I've actually read it once," you know. Yeah. Okay, I don't know how I'm going to do this next one because it has 3 people in this story and I only have 2 hands. I guess I could use like my foot or something, but I don't think I can balance that while doing that. Okay, so the next one, I definitely blogged about this, I remember. But anyways, I came to my room last year, Leah coming to the room, and here's the door. And I tried to open the door, but it was locked. And my roommate never locked our door. It actually was a major point of contention between us because I was like, "You have to lock the door when you're not in the room or stuff's going to get stolen." And she was like, "You need to trust humanity." And I was like, "No, stuff gets stolen." But anyway, so it came and it was locked and I was like, "What is this? Is she gone?" And then I heard her being like, "Oh, hold on a minute, hold on a minute." And so I held on a minute. And then she came to the door and her boyfriend at the time was sitting on her bed and looking at her computer, and she was like, "Oh, he was just helping me fix my computer." And I was like, "Oh yeah, I always lock the door when someone's helping me fix my computer." And then it was like, cricket, cricket, yeah. Anyways, so I guess the boy wasn't really necessary for that story, but yeah. So that was awkward. I do stuff like that all the time, though. I'm always saying awkward things. I think that's all of my awkward moments for Awkward Moments Sock Puppet Theater today. So the theme today is speed. I guess this could mean, you know, fast speed or slow speed. But I think this video is more slow speed, to be honest, because I'm tired and I don't really move quickly when I'm tired. Plus I have to do this whole punishment thing. So I bet this video is going to be kind of long, so it's not really going to be fast speed. I think it's going to be slow speed. But yeah, so speed, I hear that it's a drug. I've never taken it though. I'm not very fast. I'm pretty slow when I run. I'm not a good runner at all. I look really funny when I run. It's a sad, sad thing. That's probably another reason why the Leocopter was so awkward, was just because of how I look when I run. Let's see, I walk, well, I usually walk slow. I'm always the slowest in my family. Whenever we were walking through airports when I was a kid, I would always be left behind and my mom would have to like walk back there with me. But like I always like to be in the back of a group so I can kind of keep an eye on everyone, and I feel like I've been like this since I was a kid. But maybe I just like developed that excuse for myself later. But some of my friends here at school walk really slow. Like seriously, I think they might be like taking a couple steps back and then going forward and then kind of going back, you know what I mean? And yeah, it's just very slow. And like I'll start walking and then I turn around and they're like way back there, so then I have to walk back to them, and I keep walking again and get ahead of them again. And I feel bad about it because it's kind of rude to keep walking in front of people, but they walk so slow. Clark Kent, super speed. Like that, JT? Do ya? believe I'm actually making a proper video today, except it's not really proper because I didn't plan anything that I was going to say. I didn't even plan out my awkward moments. I just decided to wing it. But anyways, this is going to take forever to edit, so I think I'm just going to end it now. JT, I will see you tomorrow. Oh, I almost forgot. My recommendation for today is to make your own sock puppets, because making the sock puppets was actually kind of fun, although they turned out very ugly. But it was still fun, so you should make your own. And maybe give us a little theater thing going on. Yeah, bye!